Hello everyone, welcome back to Appending channel. In the last video, we have seen the feature of the string immutability and the string constant pool and the string interning. Okay, in today's video, we will get to know the more details about two other string related classes, StringBuffer and StringBuilder. Okay, before getting into the details of the StringBuffer and StringBuilder, we will focus some time on the string class as well. The moment we have seen that the string is immutable, whenever you try to modify a string by appending something like this, uh, by concatenating method or any substring method, or any, if you are converting a string into the lowercase or uppercase, it is not going to update the existing string. Rather, it is going to create a new string and update the pointer reference variable to that new string. That is why a string is always immutable, as it is going to create every time the new string object. Okay, so whenever it is creating a new object, multiple threads, even though multiple threads are accessing the same string object, they cannot override the updates done by one thread by another thread. Okay, which means that string is immutable, and also string is thread safe class in java.lang package, because even if multiple threads are updating a string, as the string is immutable, it is going to create a new object every time, and that object will be specific to each thread. Okay, if there are two threads accessing or updating this s1 string, okay, one thread is updating this one, the other thread will not be overriding the change. Okay, that is what the multiple threads can access the object at a time, which means that because every time the new object is being created, that is the beauty of the immutability concept. Okay, you can achieve the synchronization or the thread safety by making your class as immutable, or the objects are immutable, we can say. Okay, so string class is immutable, and also it is thread safe. Okay, but if I want to have a class that is mutable and thread safe, then string buffer is the class that comes to us rescue. Okay, which means that I don't want an immutable class, I don't want to create a new object every time. Okay, but I want to update an existing object only. I want a mutable object to be created, but I want that thread safe property also to be retained on my new class. Then string buffer is the class that helps us in such a way that it is a mutable object, and also it is a thread safe class, which means that I'll show you this one. Okay, see, let me show you this string class. Okay, if you see this, we have the concat method here, right? If you see this, it is going to create a new string object. If you see, if you go and see this, string of is there, see, a new array is there, new string, it is actually creating a new string. So string is achieving the immutability by creating a new string object every time when you update the string. Okay, but how come the string buffer, we are saying string buffer is also a thread safe class, right? But it is a mutable class. Okay, there is a method available, append method. Okay, if you see this, the string buffer class is having most of the all of the methods in the string buffer class are synchronized, which means that whenever a multiple threads are trying to call append method on the string buffer object, right, only it will ensure that only one thread at any point of time is updating it. Other thread will be in the waiting position. Only one thread will be updating it. Once the thread updates are completed, second thread will be coming into the execution. That way, it will provide the data consistency. Okay, all the threads will be having the most updated data. Okay, that is the concept behind the synchronization. Okay, whenever a new method is specified with synchronized keyword, then then there is a thread safety on that method. Okay, multiple thread can access safely, okay, without overriding the data of updates done by the other thread. Okay, that is called the thread safe. So here in the string class, thread safety is achieved by immutability, but in the string buffer class, thread safety is achieved by synchronized keyword. If you see all of these methods which are updating the string, right, all of these methods are specified with the synchronized keyword. Okay, so that is the difference between string and string buffer. String immutability and thread safe. String buffer is immutable. We can update the data without creating a new object. It is a mutable string buffer. But the synchronization, thread safety is achieved by the synchronizer keyword in the string buffer. Okay, it is similar to the object we created, right? String s is equal to new string. Okay, suppose if you add something like this, s dot concat of string. Okay, this is the way we created a string, right? Similarly, we have the string buffer. Sd is equal to new string. Sd dot, we have here the append method. Okay, welcome string buffer. So this is how we can create a string and string buffer. Let me print s here and let me print sd here. See this welcome string and welcome string buffer. If you see the difference, there is another difference between string and string buffer. We have to catch the string concat response into a variable, string type variable, and because it is going to create a new object, right? That's why we have to catch it into the return value into a string variable. Okay, but here as it is going to update the existing content, we just don't have to catch it. We just call the append, the content will be added to the existing object only. It is not going to create a new object. Okay, now my requirement is I want a mutable object. Okay, but I don't bother about the data consistency, and I also sure that multiple threads will not be coming in to update my object. Okay, why we have that requirement? Because string s is equal to new string, right? String is a immutable class and the thread safety, and it is a synchronized, right? The moment similarly string buffer, right? String buffer is equal to new string buffer. The moment you try to update any content, as we have the synchronizer keyword, it is going to apply a lock on that method. No other thread will be coming into that block of execution once when the any other existing thread is currently running in that method. It will always ensure only one, at any point of time, only one thread is currently executing the append operation on the string buffer. That way it is providing the thread safety and the data consistency. But as we are applying a log and we are making the other threads to wait until the current thread execution completion, it is some kind of giving uh, time complexity. Okay, which means that it is going to make other threads wait for some more time. So some kind of performance related issue will be there whenever you are using thread safety classes like string and string buffer. Okay, so my requirement is I don't want my string object to be accessed by multiple threads. So I'm sure that multiple threads are not going to come and update my string object. And I also want the mutable string object. In such scenario, uh, we have another class that is StringBuilder. Okay, StringBuilder is a class which is a mutable object but not thread safe. Okay, suppose you are sure that the string builder object will not be updated by multiple threads, you can go ahead and use it. And you will, but if at all any multiple threads are coming, then you will be running into the thread safety problem, data inconsistency problem will be there. So with string buffer, you will be achieving string buffer and string builder, string buffer and string, you will be achieving the thread safety, but you will be uh, incurring some performance related issues. But with string builder, you will be gaining the performance. But if multiple threads are coming, some data inconsistency will happen, and that is not thread safe as well if multiple threads are coming. So we have to use the string builder only in the single thread environment as a mutable object. String buffer, we have to use it in the multi-threaded environment as a mutable object. String, we can use it in the multi-threaded environment as an immutable object. That is the difference between uh, string buffer and string builder. It is same as how we created the string buffer. Okay, new. These all are yeah. Let me create an update a string builder. Let me print it as well. Uh, it is all same. The creation and updation are same, but the internally the way these objects are working is completely different. If you open string builder class, right? If you see what is the method append method we have used, right? If you see there is no synchronizer keyword on all these methods. Synchronizer keyword is used to for thread safety, and that is used in the string buffer but not in the string builder. As we don't have the string builder, it is not providing the multiple threads access to your string builder object. Okay, that is all the difference between string buffer and string builder uh, in terms of the performance, in terms of the data consistency and inconsistency. Okay, let us write one simple program to show the difference in the performance gain we get while we use the string buffer and string builder. Okay, in what cases we have to use it. Okay, let us write a simple program. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write a simple program that to update a string multiple times. Okay, see this. Here I am updating a string s.concat, right? So here I want to update this at least for 10,000 times or 1 lakh times. Okay, we'll see how it goes. 10,000, right? Let me take 1 lakh. This one also let me take 1 lakh times. This one also let me take 1 lakh times. And let me remove this. I'm just concatenating it. Okay, I'm not doing anything else. I'm just concatenating in all the three objects. Okay, so I want to know how much time it was taken to update or to concat a new string to the existing string in all these three objects to update it for 100,000 times. Okay, so I'll system dot current time in millis. This is the start time, right? And the moment the loop got completed, I will print the end time. Okay, system dot current time in millis minus start time. Okay, the moment it was completed, I'll recalculate the start time again. And now I'll print after the string buffer loop completion, I'll print the time taken. Okay, end time minus start time. Okay, here I have to reinitialize it again, right? Yeah, basically this is the one. So for updating a string to an existing string, for appending a string to an existing string, this is the time taken. Here string buffer. Here string builder. Okay, that's all. Let me, so this is the program, right? We are creating a new string object and we are calculating the start time, appending it another string for 100k times, and we are calculating the time taken to do the 100k concatenations to the s. Similarly, we have done the same thing for s, string buffer and string builder as well. Okay, let me run this program. How long it is taken by all these three objects to do 100k concatenations or appends. See this string class is taking 19 milliseconds. Okay, string buffer is taking 11 milliseconds. String builder is taking 5 milliseconds. Okay, let me increase it again to 1 million. Then we will see 1 million. I may run into, yeah, see this string again taking 43 milliseconds, 41 milliseconds string buffer, 20 milliseconds taken by string builder. Because string, right, when you take the string, why the string is always taking some time? Because you are updating, whenever you try to update it, it will always go and check whether the same string is already being pointed out by any other reference or not in the string constant pool, right? If it is pointing out, then it will update the reference, otherwise it will create a new object, right? So to do all those checks, it is taking some time. That's why string is a costly operation whenever you are doing multiple concatenations, like numerous concatenations like this. Okay, so if string buffer, right, string buffer is also same thing, because as append method is specified with the synchronizer keyword, it is going to apply a lock, right? So it is taking some time to apply that lock or to get the lock, to release the lock and all, right? So it is also taking some time. But as you are updating using string builder, you see it is taking only 20 milliseconds, because there is no lock and it is also a mutable object. there is no concept of the string constant pool when you are going with string builder. Okay, so that's the difference. When you are doing so many concatenations in a loop, then don't go for the string builder, string class. Okay, and if at all you are going to update multiple times, right? And if you want the mutable object and you are updating it in the multi-threaded region, multi-threaded environment, and you want the so many concatenations like this, then you go for the string buffer. Okay, but if you are sure that multiple threads will not come and update my string, and you will get some you want to get some performance benefit, and you want to do so many concatenations or append operations on the same string object in a loop, then you go for the string builder class. This is clearly giving us the difference between when to use the string buffer and string builder classes. Okay, that's all for today's session. So we pretty much covered everything, the concepts related to string, what is string interning, what is string constant pool, why string is immutable, what are the benefits of the immutability, how the thread safety is achieved by using immutability and the synchronized keyword, and what are the differences between string buffer and string builder. All those things we have seen with detailed examples in all these videos. In the earlier also we have published 2 videos, and this is the third video in that string concept related videos. So that's all about the string related concepts. We will meet you in the next video. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Please give it a like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.